And there you have it, footage from ConBravo 2016, at least the gaming portion. The whole event overall, it was decent. My personal opinion, the previous years had a little bit more to appeal to me. This year, not as much, but I think the event coordinators were maybe trying to change it up with newer faces or ones that haven't been around for a couple of years versus having the same guests every year. So it was a nice try, but it aimed a little lower for me than the previous years. But that doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy myself. Just personal opinion. Anyways, from there, let's get right on into the grabs. Starting off, Crystal Xbox controller. Zero cost, which is phenomenal. My buddy Jesus Kane hooked me up with this. He knows that I have a Crystal Xbox that I picked up last year for $30, which was a hell of a deal in the first place. But it was missing the controller, so now I have a complete unit, and that's just freaking fantastic. So I really appreciate that. And further from there even, he showed up with even more stuff. Wasn't even known ahead of time, really. Blue Dragon, I know nothing about this, but apparently it's supposed to be a decent RPG, so I'm definitely willing to give this a shot. Let's see, Sneak King. I actually did give him a little tweet asking if he still had a couple of these floating around, so this one I did know was coming. But he also hooked me up with, if I can swap it around, Big Bumpin'. So 2 of the Burger King games to, at one point, do a review on. I honestly don't know what to expect from these, never played them, but I think it'll be interesting. And Prey, this is another one. I actually don't know anything about this, but again, it was no cost, and I'm always happy to take something if someone's willing to hand it over to my collection to give it a shot. In worst case scenario, if I personally don't care for it, then I can pass it forward to someone else in the future. Alrighty, and from the actual ConBravo marketplace, Crackdown on Sega Genesis. They were asking 12, I offered 10, and it was accepted. I think I did alright on this one. Not super cheap, but I didn't get screwed on it. Wave Race 64. This was $5. I think I did alright. The label's complete. It's a little washed out, but you know what? For $5, I simply just want to play it. I really don't give a shit about the whole collector's aspect on this one specifically. And from Ryan Gino, aka Airzonk World Champ, Backyard Hockey. He was actually doing a big old bin deal, and this was one out of the box. I'm like, dude, I actually wouldn't mind that. I'll buy you something in replacement, like a drink or whatever. And so I actually got this for a literal bottle of water. That is what I traded for it. I don't think he would have even wanted the water. He probably would have just given it to me anyways, but you know what? He was thirsty. I wanted this, so it was an even trade as far as I'm concerned. And it looks like it might be, what do you call it? Blades of Steel-ish. It looks interesting, at least from the box art and the screenshots. So I'm really interested to give this one a whirl also. And outside of the event, a bunch of us went for a little bit of a walk. And the first one was called, I believe, Cheapies. It's not really a game store, it's more of a pawn shop. Sonic 3, complete in box, and it is in excellent shape for $10. I think I did a win on this one. I see loose carts on people's vendor tables for around $15 minimum normally. So I'm going to sell my loose cartridge at the next show and simply add this one to my shelf. I think I have them all in box, the Sonic titles, the exception of Knuckles. I think I'm missing the box on that one still. And lastly, Super 1-Up Games, actually. It was that location. Walked in there and I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for 3DO. They didn't have a whole hell of a lot for me to choose from, but the guy was nice enough to go to the back and get me a binder, and he's like, you know, you can just pick through the whole damn thing. It's crap that wasn't on their sales floor. So what I did find in there, actually, was Doom on PlayStation. This is one that I've been wanting for a while. The 3DO title that I did find, Alone in the Dark. This is one that I've actually never tried, and I don't think I've really seen any footage for, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a whirl too. It's actually a reason to break out the damn 3DO for once. The thing just collects dust. And lastly, Metal Slug X. I am a huge SNK and Metal Slug fan, so to get this for the PlayStation 2, I'm really looking forward to giving this one a whirl as well. Anyways, that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.